can't tell you how many times where we have partners that they're only feeding us their MDR, right, AV and EDR data, and they ask me, well, was there any data exfiltration? No idea. I don't see any of your firewall logs. I'm not really sure. All I can see is what is presented to me, right? So if you are still, brick and mortar, you still have firewalls in play, monitoring that data is important. Now, as we all know, and this should have probably been my number one, your SaaS, your 365, your Google Workspace, because that is the largest attack surface right now. That is where 83% of the alerts coming out of my SOC are originating from. Adversaries compromising your SaaS-based account. And that's going to be leveraged against you to get into your environment. That can be leveraged against you on your endpoint. I give everybody that scenario about an XDR and painting that clear picture, right? If I can see Mimi Cats getting quarantined on your customer's domain controller, 2 a.m. on a Tuesday, Michael coined that phrase, by the way, 2 a.m. on a Tuesday, if I can say, okay, what account was compromised? If I can leverage what's happening in SaaS, right? Am I seeing anomalistic VPN logins? Am I seeing, right? Normally you're coming out of Texas, now you're coming out of Oregon. Am I, checking your firewall data to see, okay, is there any outbound anomalies? Is there any connections to any known C2 IP? Now, I also love Windows event logs, which could fall under endpoint. That also feeds into this legacy environment that Microsoft had, which makes me question if there were domain controllers in play. More than likely there was. So being able to simply look for password sprays that way. And that's a very common thing that we look for is, okay, are we seeing a lot of failed logins and the return code is this user account doesn't exist? That is your typical password spray. They're going to try admin, receptionist. They're going to try all of these basic normal accounts that they expect to see in an environment.